everything is going to be fine.
Here's a list of places we'll be in, the numbers include numbers to the local authorities near the cabin. Always keep an eye out.
This is really beautiful.
What's up, y'all? What is up? And welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica, but you can call me EJ. And y'all, today we are going to be doing a recap and review over the BET Plus original Red Winter. Now, before we get into it, y'all, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Show your girl some love. If you like recap and review type of content, I do recap and reviews over popular and non-popular shows and movies all the time. Let's get into it. Okay, y'all, so this movie was written by John Prescott and it was directed by Stephen C. Pitts. It stars Ashley Williams, who you might know from the TV series Double Cross, and it also stars Vernon Davis, who you might know from other BET Plus original movies like A Message from Brianna or Dear Best Friend. Okay, y'all, so when the movie first starts out, there is a robbery that happens at a bar, at a local bar. It looks like they're up in the mountains somewhere. The guy who is robbing the place, one of the guys rather, it appears he doesn't know whose bar he's actually robbing. He is basically just going along with whatever his partner has set up for them to do. However, his partner ends up getting killed. The other two guys that were in the bar also are killed. He's the only one left. But when he realizes that they have robbed the cartel, he quickly leaves. Unfortunately, he takes his mask off and the cameras are able to see his face. Okay, y'all. So the movie does let us know that Carla, who is the main character of the story, her and her father go hunting quite a bit. Her father has taught her how to hunt since she was a very young girl, so she does know how to handle herself in the woods. It does go into more of a present day feel where, of course, the robbery that I told you about happens. And also her and her father are out hunting. They're talking, they're talking about what happened between her and her current boyfriend, Daniel. Looks like he may have cheated on her. And they're just having some nice father-daughter time. Now, Carla and Daniel are going to go on a trip because they're going to try to rekindle their relationship because of this infidelity that has occurred. They're just trying to go and have some alone time together. So they decide to go up into the Colorado mountains. Now, once they get up into the mountains, they decide to go on one of those excursions that you can go on where you can ride the snow bikes into the mountains and you can see the scenery and all that good stuff. So they do that along with other couples. Now, a few couples get sick and the lady has to take them back down. But the other three couples, they decide to go on and they go look at the scenery. Now, as they're coming back, all of a sudden their bikes do not work. They go back to get on the bikes and they don't work. And the guy who is the tour leader, Connor, I believe his name is, he notices that there has been sugar placed in the tank. So if you remember earlier, I told you that this was the cartel. So obviously the cartel has sent some of their men after Connor because he was the person who actually robbed the bar with the other guy, and he took off his mask so they were able to see him, and of course they know where he worked. Just dumb. Like, who takes off their mask after they find out that they're in the bar of a cartel? That's stupid. Anywho, so it appears that they have put sugar inside of the tank, and so now they can't go anywhere, so they're stuck out there. So Connor sees the guys. He goes out there, he talks to them, he tries to plead for his life. Yeah, it doesn't happen. He did. But Carla knows herself. She went up there looking for Connor and she sees them kill him, and one of the guys sees her run away. So now, of course, they're gonna go after them. So now the cartel guys are chasing after them because they can't leave no witnesses, of course, and now they're out here trying to survive in the cold in the woods. Now let me tell y'all, it's this one little character in there. I believe her name is Ashley. Like, she's I don't know if she's played in anything else, but anyway, it's one of the couples, and a homegirl is just doing the most. So first of all, a few people get knocked off. The first couple get killed. The first couple gets killed. And then Ashley just kind of freaks out and she wants to go her own way. She doesn't want to stay with Carla and Daniel. Especially, I'm like, why wouldn't you want to stay with them? Carla is the only one who seems to have some sort of training out in the woods. You know what I'm saying? Like, she seems to be able to handle herself in these woods. Like, I would want to stay with the person that's going to at least help me survive. And she know how to shoot a gun too. Yeah, I'm probably going to stay with her. But her dumb ass decided that she was going to run off. And of course, her husband have to run off with her. So, you know, there's that. And of course, her husband gets killed. And yeah. Then she runs into Marlon. Marlon is this guy who was sent out to look for the group of tourists. And she tells Marlon that there are no more people out there. So she just leave Carla and Daniel out there. She just gonna leave them. But then she got to talking too much and Martin and said something, and Marlon was like, there are other people out there. And then so now he realizes that there's still people out there, so he's about to, of course, go back to get them. But then one of the guys catches up with them, shoots both of them. So now Ashley dead too. And low key, I mean, she kind of deserved it, y'all. On the cool. You know what I'm saying? She kind of deserved it. It was inevitable for her to get killed because she didn't have to leave them out there in the woods. She was just doing too much. So anyway, Carla and Daniel gets stabbed. So he's hurt really bad. Carla's trying to go get help. She finds Marlon. Marlon tells her where to go. So she gets to the Marlon's cabin and she's able to call out to get some help, but then the two guys catch up with her. There's a whole fight scene that goes on, yada yada yada, and of course Carla wins. She kills both of the guys, and when it's all said and done, you know, she makes it to the hospital. They get them. She makes it to the hospital, and her boo is still alive. And that's really how that whole plot line and that's how that whole story went. Now look, y'all, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Okay, so this movie starts out very slow, like very, very slow. Honestly, the trailer did nothing for me. Like it didn't like pull me in. It didn't suck me in. It was just like, okay, I'm just gonna watch this to see if it's, if it gets any better. Now, as it gets towards the more of the action part of the movie, I guess it got better. But to be honest, it was just okay. Like if you needed something to watch, yeah, I would say go for it. But if you're really looking for something that's super actiony or something that has a really great story plot or a great storyline, then this might not be the one for you. But other than that, I made it through it. It's pretty predictable. You kind of know what's going to happen. But yeah, so that's my take on the movie. Okay, y'all, so that's what's up with The Red Winter. Let me know if you've seen this movie. If you have, let me know what you thought about it. Was the movie too slow for you? Was there not enough action? Did it just seem like the story was just just not enough? Let me know what your real thoughts are on this movie. Look, if you need other movies to look at or if you need ideas of shows to watch, then definitely check out some of the videos that I did on Need Something to Watch. Until next time, peace.